Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CLBS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, and then, I'm sure unless you live under a rock, you were well aware of this one. But this is actually looking pretty sketchy right now. I'm not going to quite call it a flat-out pump and dump, but when you consider where the price opened up, let's think about it. Closed right there, gapped all the way up there, barely ran, and then from that point forward was essentially a slow bleed to the downside. Things are looking, like I said, pretty sketchy right now. Now, to give credit where credit's due, the bulls did step in and finally kind of stop the bleeding right here around the 850 mark. But on that note, 850 is definitely going to be a level that a lot of shorts are watching because, that's, proven to be a level of support. And when supports are broken, those tend to create opportunities from a shorting perspective, especially when you look at, where the next overall level of support is, which would be essentially a gap close. And no, gaps do not have to close. Nothing has to happen in the market. Okay, stop and think about that. If something had to happen in the market, that would mean there's a such thing as guarantees. There's no such thing as a guarantee in the market. But 685 would be that next technical level of support. So I'm not saying that if 850 fails, then within 2 minutes it's going to be down at that level. But like I said, there is some room for the bears to push it downwards before they would reach any sort of technical area of support. So keep an eye on that. And I don't want to come across like 850 is some secret discovery on my part. No, I assure you, anybody that uses charts and understands charts is looking at that same level as me. That is not some sort of like I said, awe-inspiring discovery on my part. A lot of people are going to be watching that. Now, in the event the price does actually start to bounce, let's map out a couple areas of resistance quick. In terms of near-term levels of resistance, basically a little channel pattern formed here. And the top of that channel right up there at about $9.50, you can see on a couple of different occasions, that's where the price was knocked back down. And that's going to be the only level of resistance I talk about, because mainly in my mind right now, it's all about, is this 850 level going to hold, or are things going to get that much nastier tomorrow? But, in the event the price does continue to stabilize and then head back upwards, then yeah, resistance levels, play a little bit bigger role. But as things stand right now, I think that the main question becomes, is 850 going to hold, or is tomorrow, just going to be that much more bleeding? We shall see. I'll see. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.